from there, well then, and I mentioned there are different levels here, but if you're new to it, you know, just go like, you know, just go. And honestly, if you're new to it and you want to challenge at the same time, I would suggest with the Hurt Me Plenty mode. If you're extremely new to it, you know, like you're barely even touching the game, you know, and you have no idea what to expect, then go to I'm Too Young to Die, basically. A recap in case, like, the other part that was broadcasted already, like, you know, either is gonna be in this video and then it's gonna come to this, or it's gonna cut off, and then I have to start this all over again. But I'm not gonna talk about that. I'll be brief. Like I said, different levels of settings here, and it is challenging because I just finished Hurt Me Plenty and it's already hard enough to get ammo and such. So, but like if you really think, you know, if you have the skills, if you know you've beaten, you know, Doom games in the past, even the older versions of it, then I highly recommend, and of course, then yeah, go for Ultra Violence, Nightmare, whatever floats your boat. But I'm gonna start with Hurt Me Plenty. Any tips about this? If you want my honest opinion, memorize your monsters. You know, like which weapon is more sensitive to which monster. Sometimes some monsters can be taken down with a pistol very easily. Some can be, you know, quicker if you have the shotgun. I prefer, and honestly, melee attacks is most preferred for me. I played through the whole game. It is challenging, probably not as deeply challenged as the Xbox 360 version of Doom. That one you have to read through stuff and look through things, you know?
Brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear, until it is done.
Alright, here we go. And I barely awoke from my coffin. And I was in hell. This game is very brutal, so with those that are a little bit sensitive to blood and such, I do not recommend this game for you. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to remember, like, my stuff, so forgive me. It's like, it looks like I'm fucking dying. Okay. How do I... Okay. Okay, let's see. Circle, and then X. Square. Okay, well, I don't know if I'll do some of the stuff because I just recently finished. Pretty intense, right? You know, like, I really love the detail on how this Doom game has been done. I really like the large effort and background that they did with the game. You know, I really do love it. Okay, let's see. That's shoot. That's the point and aim. And, like, that's basically the hold of fire, you know. Let's see. Okay. Ah, awesome. There's my suit. Okay. I guess I'll put it on now. It has some intense, you know, like I said, it has this intense graphics. That's what you'll notice greatly. You'll notice how much detail they really have put in the game, you know. I mean, I'm actually really surprised, actually, you know. The detail in the game, I think, is amazing, and they never failed to impress me when it came to their Doom games. All right. Everything's unavailable, so what's the point? Okay. Dish satellite. I guess I gotta go there
the cause of the demonic invasion until the Resop satellite is brought back online.
I have to turn on this huge satellite dish. Alright, now...
Welcome. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I'm the head of this facility. I think we can work together
note, in the future
and resolve
of this broadcast, you know, there will be spoilers, you know, don't be saying, like, you know, that I didn't warn you. And know for a fact that I do not recommend that you buy the game. I do not say that you should buy the game. I don't think that you think it should be the best game in the world. No, I don't think of any of that. figured it was that button. Alright. Like I said, I prefer melee attacks. These are what I call the small fish. Very easy to get rid of. I mean, if they get that way, usually, like, when they start glowing that way, that's when it counts. Oh, awesome. I found another gun. Give me it. Shotgun, fairly simple, you know. Okay. And then, what's it? And this is a place right here in the menu where you can do your upgrades. As soon as it becomes available to you, though, it'll show you more. And that's the suit where you can upgrade your health, your armor, you know, you can environmental resistance. You might need this when you're going out there on Mars, you know, when you're outside the facilities. And then also kind of helps you a bit with some damage, but not too much. Equipment system, power effectiveness, and dexterity. This is an arsenal here. Now, oh, this is the part where you can upgrade, like, when you have the upgrade available for the guns, like, you know, you can go ahead and upgrade them, you know. This is the auto map. Now, as you could see, not much to go on, right? And it says unavailable. Now, if you find certain, certain computers, they will have maps that you will download, and it'll make it easy for you if you are a map kind of person. I am not a map kind of person. I'm kind of a wing it kind of person. And I've actually done well with the game, so that's just me here. Okay.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown.
Of course, it puts info on monsters and such. Okay, now you gotta be careful when it comes to these, of course. You know, that, you know, you gotta make sure that, you know, after you destroy that thingy, that shiny thingy, dimension-looking thing there in the center, you know, that you gotta go ahead and be prepared for a fight. Because, you know, every time you defeat these, you know, just a little hint that you are gonna be out. Have this on the lower left corner, you know. I recommend in playing this game if you have some motion sickness problems, like, I'm talking about big ones, you know, not like small ones. I have motion sick problems, and, you know, it doesn't affect me as much because I know how to control my own gameplay, you know, I know how to basically do it without, you know, making me sick or giving me a headache. Okay. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. And let's see. All right, and like, let me show you how much action this game can have. Now, this is nothing compared to what you're going to play ahead. But take a look.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels.
Like I said, I prefer melee attacks more than anything. It actually preserves more, and it's actually 10 times more fun, in my opinion. Explosions, you might not want to get too close to those at the beginning of the game, especially when you don't have much to armor yourself with. And, you know, your key thing, if you want my opinion, is basically to get as much ammo and be accurate with your shooting, you know. If you're going to be doing this, if you're not the best shooter, I recommend you start learning the layout of the land before anything if you know that you're going to be fighting a big battle against a bunch of monsters.
Demonic presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
And there, see? Simple, right? Lockdown. And lockdown is disengaged. As you go further into the game, you will fight larger monsters in larger numbers, and it is hard. It does get hard. In my opinion, you know, the last level brought me on my knees and kept me dying for a period of time.
I cannot be allowed to leave this place.
This is a lady that's trying to stop me, basically. Alright. But
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the horrible events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand. Our interest in their world was purely for the betterment of mankind. Everything has clearly gotten out of hand.
okay, one spoiler, little secret. I'm not going to explain how the ending goes, but let's just say you can know, based on the ending of this game, that in fact, that they are going to make another game. Of course, why not? Doom is awesome. Well, in my opinion, I love Doom. You know, I love it, and I love the way that this intro came out with. You know, like, because it's like a movie. Oh my gosh, they should make like another movie, but more realistic. You know, I mean, they did good with the Doom movie. I thought it was okay, you know, but still. You know, look at this. Look at the scenery. Look how much work that they put into it being as much detailed as possible as the surface of Mars here. Now, you know, I recommend, of course, in this game, you always look around. Don't go to your exact destination right away. You need to look around, because if you don't look around, you'll miss either, you know, okay, look. This tells you about the environment, you know, databases, you know, what you're looking for, what kind of monsters you got, you know, in your databases. Tutorials, in case you forget, you know, the obvious. And like, what's it? And if you actually explore certain places, you might get actually either new guns, like a lot of ammo, which is going to be your key thing. I mean, melee attacks can only take you so far, because the only time when that really counts is if you find the power-up. And if you find the power-up, well, you know, that means basically to tear up any freaking monster of any size with your own bare hands, you know, which I think is one of my favorites. Okay, these guys can be annoying. The shield guys. I'm going to tell you a few monsters, because for the fact that if you're going to play this game and you don't know too much about it, you need to know a little bit of tips. I mean, this is, I try to make these reviews more than just a review on a game. Like, it should be more than that, you know, maybe even a few pointers here and there. And what I just picked up was a shield, which will provide me slight protection for a period of time, as it will show on my bar. But that can go very quickly, so don't rely on it so strongly, you know. Okay, I'm running out of ammo here. Of course, though, but my shotgun's my best one, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta beat him enough, you know? Okay, my opinion of the game, if you are liking what you're seeing right now, then I recommend that you do play it, basically. If you like shooting games, if you like how, you know, how to rip these freaking monsters apart, this is the game for you. Reloading, you're lucky about this game. The game here, it doesn't really reload. Unless probably you, like, select the level of, like, the ultra super hard mode or something like that. Like the ultra nightmare. Let's see. I heard one monster. There it is. Okay, but yeah, you know, that's my advice. And of course, you know, it's fairly easy to find the, it's easy to find the key cards, actually. I mean, you know, you follow the map that's right above your right there above the screen, there's a meter. It shows you exactly where you can go. Let's see. There's also, there's also, sometimes, like, you know, it'll have it, and sometimes it won't. Okay, look, I'm going to show you here. Sorry, circles. Look, that guy over there, that's where he has the key. You know, simple, right? You know, of course it's the beginning of the game. It's going to be simple. And here's the key. It's fairly simple to find, actually, but you need to really, really look around when you're more into the game in order for you to do this. But, you know, right now I'm going to wrap this up, basically. Any of the tips I got for you, I actually don't. I mean, like, when it comes to the Doom game, you need to be fast, you need to be, you know, you need to save up ammo, so I recommend doing as much melee attacks as possible. And basically, you know, just survive. If you're new to this, you know, and you want a challenge, I recommend going with the mode, you know, that I have, that I explained earlier. And if you're very new, you know, don't risk it. If you just want to have fun, you want to know what this game has in store, beat up a couple of things very easily without getting too pissed off, you know, go for it. But if you really want a challenge, if you have a large history of playing Doom games, for even the old-fashioned ones, which were actually, I believe, to be one of the hardest ones to play, you know, then by all means, go for it. You know, other than that, you know, I give it a good review on this. You know, I got the special edition, though. I got the special edition that came with a figure. I would have preferred a different monster for the figure, though. But hey, you know, I wasn't the one put in charge to select what kind of figure should do what, you know. I guess they didn't want like a certain figure because they kind of didn't want to spoil it to players. I have no idea why, but you know. Okay. Oh, very quickly, this is the auto map. Find these if you're a map kind of person. If you are, you need this, or you can download the maps, and then you will know where the hell you're going if you're really into believing and following maps. Like I said, I don't, and these are upgrades as well. These chips right here. Okay. See, these are the things that you need for your chips, and it shows me, you know. But yes, you know, that's basically it, you know. It is a challenge. I'm not going to show you too much here because I don't want to spoil the whole game for you. I've already told you enough spoilers as it is. And if you really want to play this game, you know, by all means, you know, go for it, you know. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this preview. I hope you guys enjoyed what I had to show you. And, you know, I hope that I apologize greatly for, you know, my poor Wi-Fi. If it doesn't broadcast as good enough as it should, I apologize for that. You know, I don't have the best Wi-Fi in the world, but I hope it's enough for you guys to enjoy it, you know, and, you know, be able to see just a little bit of what you're getting yourself into when it comes to buying a game, because let's face it, games are getting expensive, and you know, why would you buy a game if you don't know what you're looking into, and you know, you're gonna spend a lot of money, and if you don't like it, you know, you basically just wasted money. So I don't want you guys to waste money. If you want to watch more previews and my reviews on these, you know, feel free to let me know, and I'll go ahead and see you guys next time with another game.